Hello, those of you that don't know me, my name's Jordy Johnson this is my channel, Carving Fusion. Today, we're going to be doing a wood spirit carving in this piece of cottonwood bark. I'd say it's 3 inches across, 1.5 inches thick. You guys can carve any type of wood. So what I'm doing is I'm carving a snowman in here, and I'm making it for a gift for my sister. Anybody would like to have a homemade gift than something bought at the store, and that's my opinion. This is a very simple carve, and it's for the beginning wood carvers, okay? All you need is a Dremel, multi-pro, or any type of Dremel. I use a flex shaft. It fits in your hand much better than holding the Dremel itself, but you can use the Dremel itself. All this information is on my playlist, guys. What I use, the type of burr I use, is called Kutzall. This is a Kutzall Extreme, okay? These burrs last the longest for me. You can follow the description below and go to the Kutzall site. Use the code CFusion to save yourself 5%. So that's what I'll be carving the whole snowman with, is this Kutzall bit. I'll be sanding it with this little flap sander I make. You guys can buy these burrs. They come in the the Dremel kits, the zip cut. Or they also come with these, like the middle part, or they also come with these little flap sander burrs too. It's just a little screw on there. This is emery cloth sandpaper, okay guys? You can also find this in my playlist, how to make these. So all you need is your Dremel tool to get started, a piece of wood, any type of wood. I suggest a softer wood for the real beginning carvers. I have this dollar store paint to paint the snowman with, white and black. I have a dollar store paintbrush to paint it on with, and a paint tray. No, this isn't a Carving Fusion paint tray. This is a dollar store paint tray. Okay, I have a pencil to draw it on with and a pen. Normally, I would use the pen. Normally I'd use the pencil so I could erase my lines and redraw it on, but today I'm going to do it with a pen so you can see the lines. Okay, so let's get started. I hope everybody's having a good time of the year and everything's going good, and I hope you're all going to have a good Christmas. So this will be my Christmas video, and this will be Snowman, Frosty the Snowman. Let's get started. Okay, on any project it's always good to have your center line. So then I'm breaking this part off now for the 3 parts of the snowman, the big snowballs. So there's 1, 2, there's 3. And here's your top hat. Just simply drawing the snowballs in. Obviously the bigger one is going to be on the bottom, if that's the way it turns out. You guys remember, we're not building a rocket ship. This is for real basic wood carving and for the beginner. And it's a real simple project and great for a gift. So here I am, about to start carving. I carve on the outside of the lines, straight up and down. Take your time, guys, when you're using this Dremel flex shaft, because you can break the inner flex shaft. Let the tool, let the burr and the Dremel do the work. Don't push too hard or you'll jam it and you'll snap the shaft. Just cutting on all outside of the lines. And I'm not lying to you guys when I say these make great gifts. Even if it turns out looking like a deformed snowman, it doesn't matter. It's still, the person that you give it to will still love it. It's something better that you can buy from the store. It's made by you guys. You know what I mean? Anybody can do this. Anybody can. It's a very simple project, and it's a good way to get your foot in to start wood carving. So here what I am now, I got all my cuts done. Now I'm feathering away the outside of the snowman. So feathering away means just taking away all the extra wood and making the snowman raised above all the other wood. Cutting deeper. Cutting deeper, feathering it away. Feathering away your cut marks, guys. Makes a world of difference. There's other terms for it, but I say feathering away, like a slow uphill, so you don't see any cut marks in there. Cutting a little bit deeper, making it so you're going to be able to round the edges of the snowman. Cutting a bit deeper, feathering it away, feathering away your cut. Just looking over to see what needs to be corrected. Okay, so there's your basic snowman. See how it's raised above the wood now? Now I believe I'm going to start rounding things off, making the snowballs look like they're separated from each other. Rounding the edges a bit, just a slight round, guys, just a bit, because you want it to have an edge too. So you basically just round off the sharp corner. See, you still got an edge, but you're just rounding the corner. Okay, so the bottom snowball is done. Now onto the second one. Just cutting a bit thin in there so it looks like the head and the center of the body separate. Just rounding the corners. And like I said, you guys, you can use any type of wood. But I said earlier too, the softer the wood for the real beginner carver is. So here I am, just still rounding off everything, making it look kind of proportionate. You guys remember too, when you're making this snowman, it doesn't need to be proportionate. Like, it's just make it kind of look as round as you possibly can, I guess. It's a silly little snowman. Here I am cutting underneath his hat. Just trying to make them look like round balls on top of each other. That's what I'm basically doing. Cutting deeper beside the hat. Now I'm cutting the brim for the hat and the top part of the hat. You guys, it doesn't have to look like a real hat either. Remember, it just kind of needs to look like a hat. That makes sense. Rounding everything off. Taking my time. Feathering away the cuts, feathering away the cuts. Just kind of running around cleaning it up all now, rounding things off, feathering it away, making deeper cuts. Because the deeper you cuts you make around the snowman, the better the snowman's going to look. The more like three-dimensional it's going to look, right? You know, guys, in this art, in this snowman carving, you're the eye of the beholder, right? So whatever you see, just do. Whatever you think looks better, do it. Take a challenge yourself. It's a silly little snowman. Who cares if it doesn't look good when you're done? It doesn't matter. It's about learning. Here I am using my little flap sander just to clean up all the outside edges. You guys, you can do shaping with this tool too. Okay, I think this is 80 grit I got on here. But like I said, you can shape with it too, so just run it nice and slow. That's all I say. Okay, here I forgot to drill, I forgot to film drilling the holes for the hands, for the stick arms. I got some little sticks, I pulled off a tree outside, just a little twig. So there you go, just drill your holes to put the snowman arms in. They're not going to be this long when I'm done. But that's that. So here we go, we're going to paint the snowman white. Okay, this is a heat gun I'm using to dry the paint faster. You can use a blow dryer too. Just make sure you don't burn the paint and it doesn't bubble. Really helps when you're trying to dry the water-based paints. Okay, look how fast it took to dry. So now we're going to start painting the black top hat on. And you guys don't worry about like getting paint on the flat part of the where you feathered all the cut marks away, because you can always come back later and sand that off. And you know, it doesn't have to be, it just doesn't have to be perfect, because this is kind of more like folk art, you know what I mean? The more rustic it looks, the better. In my opinion anyways. Everything's in my opinion. Okay, so that's done painting. Let's get the heat gun and dry it quick. Can you guys see how fast that dries it? Like I said, just if you dry it too quick, it will bubble. Touch it up. Okay, so I'm just pencil marking on where the eyes go here. Just to give you a rough idea. eyes and the mouth. And the buttons. Don't forget the snowman buttons. Okay, and I'm just drawing them on a scarf. Just liven it up a bit. Okay, I got the smaller paintbrush now. Paint them on. Okay, here you go in fast motion, right? So I'm painting a black line here to separate the snowballs, and I'm just kind of blending it in with my fingers. But that's not good enough, so I'm going to put some more white in there, and you'll get a gray color in between them to separate them, kind of. You see? Just gives it a little bit of shadow effect. Silly looking snowman. And here I was planning to paint little white dots to make the eyes look like buttons, but I did paint them in, but it didn't look good, so I went back later and repainted them black. There's a stick, Sid. So the arms are shorter now. So these are little twigs I broke off from the stick, and this is going to be a little nose that I'm going to use. I'm going to drill a hole for the nose so the nose is pointing down, and I'm going to paint it orange. You can see orange in the paint tray there. So see, the drill's not straight up and down, it's on an angle. It wasn't the right size drill bit, so I just augered the hole. Meaning stretched it out, rotated my drill bit to make it bigger. Well, terrible cameraman there. See, there I am augering it out, making the hole bigger. Terrible cameraman. Okay, there's a nose in place. See there, the drill came out and I hit some of the white. Just repaint it after, guys. Orange paint, nose, carrot nose. There you go, the nose is in. You can take them out, you can glue them in, you can do whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to scuff it up with all the paint. I'm going to clean up the outside edges. I'm going to scuff up the paint with the sander so it looks, like I said, more like rustic looking, like it's old. It's an old piece of folk art, kind of. You guys, make yourself one of those planning discs things I'm using because of flopper discs. I'm telling you. It saves you tons of time, and it does a great job. You can get different grips. Cleaning up all the paint, the white paint that hit the outsides. Now there I am, just scuffing it up quickly. Not much, just a little bit. Pretty well done. Okay, so why not add some red to the color? Let's put a red sun in there. Simple, guys. Do whatever. You can do a blue background. You can do a yellow sun. You can make the sky blue. You can make snowflakes in there with like white dots. You can do whatever you want, you know, because once you get going on the piece, that's when your mind really opens up. Now, this isn't the masterpiece. I didn't plan for this piece to go in an art gallery. This was a gift for my sister. Yeah, guess what? It is. It's cheesy as hell. But I guarantee it, she'll love it. Anybody would love a type of gift like this. It's handmade by you. That's the biggest thing. Here I am using the heat gun to heat up the sun. That's the biggest thing. It's handmade. You made it. And if they don't want a piece that you made, well, that's their problem. Gift it to somebody else. Take it back. Gift it to somebody else. Guaranteed that person will love it. There you go. Putting the arms back in. You guys can glue those arms in if you want. Any type of glue, I don't know, wood glue. There's the nose back in. There it is, done. Okay. I still got to drill the hole in the back to hang it on the wall and sign it.
Side